Hey guys, we are finally near to the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League. In fact, we're just minutes away at the time of recording this. The movie is going to come out in like, what, 30 minutes now? So I probably have to finish this video up really quickly. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to compare the reviews given to Zack Snyder's Justice League with Justice League. We're going to take the same critiques who reviewed both films and we're going to see the differences in ratings that they gave. Now, as I said before in my previous video, Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be pretty much critique proof. This is a movie that fans fought for. This is a movie that fans campaigned for, petitioned for, and it's a whole different thing. I don't think Rotten Tomatoes score has ever mattered to fans, but the circumstances related to this movie is so much more different that you don't really care about what the critics say. It's like a victory for the fans in many ways, and even for filmmakers if you think about it. So, but without any further ado, let's just get to comparing the reviews now. Zack Snyder's Justice League actually stands at 78% in Rotten Tomatoes. It's actually fresh, which I was pleasantly surprised by. Like I was like I was expecting the worst to happen. I thought critics would just hate on this film like what they have done in the past, but it seems like the critics are enjoying this film a lot more. In fact, even when we discussed the social media reactions in the last video, it seemed like critics were liking the chemistry of the film. They were liking the broader appeal that the film brought to. So I think it's really good. Now, obviously, Justice League, just the 2007 Justice League version, that stands at just 40% in Rotten Tomatoes, and now that has much more reviews there. Zack Snyder's Justice League just has 139 reviews so far. But I thought what we would do is we would compare the ratings given by top critics, and also I found a few other critics as well, like in the whole thing. It's a little hard to find because there are like 139 reviews. It's hard to go through all of them, and it's also hard to find critics that reviewed both the films. Like obviously these a lot of the critics work for different news establishments, and at times different critics review the films for them, so it was a little hard to find. But I did find a few critics who reviewed both Zack Snyder's Justice League and Justice League, and for the most part I must say that it was a positive change for most critics. So let's just get to the first critic that I found. Her name is Angie. Okay, and let's just look at her rating for the Justice League movie. She actually gave a rotten score for Justice League. She basically said that the new Superman is closer to what fans wanted, but he doesn't feel like a character anymore. He feels like the rest of the movie just feels like a focus group approved concept, which I totally agree with. Like I really liked Superman in Justice League, but it didn't feel earned. It just felt like something they just put together based on the reactions that they heard. It didn't feel organic to the story in any way. But for Zack Snyder's Justice League, Angie Han actually gave a positive review, and review basically says, in short, it's a movie that cares enough to swing big, even if that even if that means it misses sometimes. These beloved heroes deserve no less. So this is a positive change. She gave a rotten score to Justice League, and she has given a fresh score for the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie. Okay, next up we have Todd McCarthy, who again follows a similar trajectory. He gave a rotten score to Justice League, and he actually gave a fresh score for Jackson's Justice League. And I really liked one line in his review that he said that I'm glad the clamorous fanboys agitated and made enough noise to see their dreams come true. That's nice, and that's a positive acknowledgement to the Snyder Cut movement. I thought that was pretty good. Another review that I saw that of another critic who reviewed both films and that follows a similar trajectory is actually that of Mike Lassale. So I'm pretty sure I butchered his name, but he actually gave a rotten score again for Justice League, but he has actually given a positive score to Zack Snyder's Justice League, giving a lot of emphasis to the madness, the strangeness, and also the real work of art. So I mean, I think he sort of acknowledged what Zack was going for, and it's whatever you call Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's a filmmaker's movie. It's not a movie formed by committee. So I really like the fact that he acknowledged that in many ways. Now, there was just one more review that I found that followed the similar trajectory, and that was by Kevin who again gave a rotten score to Justice League, and he actually gave a positive score to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, I also found a few reviews that actually gave similar, who gave the same fresh score to both Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League. First up, we have the very infamous Scott Mendelson. You probably remember him from from the last video that I did, or even from he has some beef with Zack Snyder, you could say. Beef might be stretching it a little bit too much, but he basically called it the same film, and Zack had a bit of an issue because he commented on a leaked trailer and he didn't really like it, which I can understand. But he has actually given a fresh score for both Zack Snyder's Justice League as well as Justice League. So uh, read what you want to that. Like, I guess he's consistent with what he's saying, that it's pretty much the same film. That's what he's trying to say to people. Another one which I found was by Brian Lowry, who said that Lowry, I guess, who actually gave the same sort of rating, the same fresh score for both Zack Snyder's Justice League and also the Justice League movies. But the number of critics that give similar scores are actually pretty less. From what I've seen, most of the critics have actually not jumped ship, but actually have gone from negative to positive when you compare the reviews between the two films. Now, there's also a few critics that actually went the other way. First, if you look at this review by Roger Moore, he actually gave a rotten score to Zack Snyder's Justice League, but he has actually given a positive score to Justice League. So that is a little strange, but in the Justice League review, he actually gave a lot more emphasis to the actors of the movie, especially Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, and Ezra Miller. But for this movie, he doesn't really appreciate it that much. He doesn't, which is okay. Like, not everyone has to feel in the same way about a movie, so it's fine. But I found another review which was very bizarre, and this was actually I saw this going around in Twitter as well, where this reviewer, her name is I think May Abdul Bakr, she actually gave a rotten score to Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then gave a fresh score to Justice League. But in her reviews, she has said Zack Snyder's Justice League as a superior film when you compare it with Justice League. I thought that was very weird. Like, you're giving the other film a positive rating, but saying in your review that this film is superior to the fresh movie that you gave. Like, that was really weird, I thought. But maybe her opinion on Justice League changed. It's been 4 years, so it's totally understandable. People's reactions, people's opinions of films do change in years. So I guess that's just it. That's sort of my consensus that I sort of wanted to do. Just doing a quick sort of summary. Like, these are the critics that I found who reviewed both films, Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm pretty sure there's lots more, and I think as days will go by, there'll be more and more reviews that will be coming in. And fingers crossed that Zack Snyder's Justice League remains on the fresh score. Uh, but that's it, guys. Now I'll be going on to watch the film, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Stay tuned for the review of that film. We'll also be doing a podcast this week where we'll be doing a complete spoilery discussion on Zack Snyder's Justice League. And on Saturday, join us in Indian Geek Society. That's another YouTube channel where we will be doing a live stream. So you can also just say your thoughts there. And, we'll all have a fun time discussing it. But that's it, guys. That's it for today's video. Do have a great weekend.